Hey everyone, and welcome. Get ready, because today we are going on a huge adventure with a super tiny hero. We're going to follow the incredible life of a plant, starting from when it's just a little sleepy seed, all the way until it becomes a big, beautiful flower. So are you ready? Let's go.
So think about this. Have you ever held a teeny tiny seed in your hand and just wondered? Like, what in the world is hiding inside that little thing? Well, guess what? Today, we're going to find out, because that little seed, well, that's where our whole story begins.
All right, first up, we're going to uncover the secrets that every single seed is hiding. Yeah, you heard me, secrets. It's kind of like each seed is a little treasure chest, just waiting for us to figure out how to open it.
And you know what's so cool? Seeds come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. I mean, some are so tiny you can barely even see them, like a little poppy seed. But then, bam! You've got giant ones, like a coconut. I mean, that's basically one huge seed. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter if they're big or small. They all have the same amazing secrets tucked away inside.
Okay, you ready for the biggest secret of all? This is the best part. Inside every single seed, there's a tiny baby plant. It's called an embryo, and it's all curled up inside, fast asleep, just waiting for the perfect time to wake up and start its great adventure. How cool is that?
And get this. Just like you pack a lunch for school, every seed has its very own packed lunch right inside with it. Yep, all the food and energy that little baby plant needs to wake up and get growing is right there. It's got its own little snack pack.
Okay, so let's see. Our little hero, the seed, has a baby plant inside and a packed lunch ready to go. You know what that means? It means the real adventure is about to start. It's finally time to wake up.
But what actually wakes a seed up from its long, deep sleep? It's not an alarm clock, that's for sure. It's actually waiting for a special recipe, a combo of 3 things: a great big drink of water, a nice warm, cozy spot to snuggle into, and plenty of fresh air. Just like us.
And when a seed gets all 3 of those things, the water, the warmth, and the air, that's when the magic happens. It's a big word, but it's super cool. Germination. Germination! That's the moment our baby plant finally wakes up, gives a big stretch, and bursts right out of its shell.
It's like the seed's own great escape. First, crack. The shell breaks open. Then, a brave little root starts to grow. Where does it go? It goes down, digging into the dirt to find a drink of water. And at the exact same time, a little shoot starts pushing up, fighting its way toward the sunshine.
Yes, our little plant made it out of the ground. But you know what? The adventure is just getting started. Oh yeah, now it's time to get really big and strong and reach way up for that sun.
So once that little shoot finally pops its head out of the ground, it gets a brand new name. We don't call it a shoot anymore. Now, it's a seedling. And a seedling is pretty much like a toddler plant. It's still super young, and it's just starting to grow its very first little leaves.
And this is where things get really awesome. Now that our seedling has leaves and can feel the sunshine, it gets a real-life superpower. Seriously, it's called photosynthesis. It's how the plant can make its own food. It's like a chef. It takes sunlight, water, and air and cooks up a delicious energy feast for itself. Okay, so when the plant is all grown up, it's got a full set of superhero tools. Check this out. The roots are like strong anchors that hold it tight in the ground and slurp up all the water. The stem, that's like an elevator, zipping water and food up and down. The leaves are the busy food factories, using that awesome photosynthesis superpower. And the flowers? Oh, the flowers are the superstars. They're the ones who get everything ready to start a brand new adventure.
But wait, a grown-up plant's job is not done yet. Nope. Now we get to the most colorful, beautiful part of the whole story, the flowers. And they have a super important job to do.
But have you ever really thought about that? Why are flowers so bright and colorful? I mean, why aren't they just green, like the leaves? Why do we see bright reds and sunny yellows and deep purples? Well, there's a really important reason.
It's because they're trying to get attention. All those bright colors and sweet smells are basically the flowers shouting, "Hey, over here, look at me." They're sending out an invitation to special helpers, like bees and butterflies, because they need their help with a very big job.
And that big job is called pollination. It works like this. When a bee buzzes over to a flower for a snack, it gets covered in this special yellow powder called pollen. Then, when the bee flies to the next flower, it's like a delivery service. It drops off some of that pollen. And that's how flowers can start making new seeds. And sometimes, even the wind gets in on the action and blows the pollen around.
So once the flower makes new seeds, it's time for them to leave home and go on their own adventures. And they travel in the coolest ways. Seriously, some have little wings so they can whoosh and fly on the wind just like a kite. Others can float on water like a tiny boat. Some are spiky or sticky so they can catch a ride on an animal's fur. And my favorite, some get eaten inside a yummy fruit and then, well, they get dropped out in a totally new place.
And so, after all that flying and floating and hitchhiking, a seed finally lands in a new spot. And if it's a good, cozy spot, well, I think you know what happens next, right? The end of one adventure is really just the beginning of a whole new one.
That's right. A new little seed finds some water, a warm spot, and fresh air. A new root starts digging down, and a new shoot starts reaching up. And just like that, the whole amazing adventure starts all over again. It's called a life cycle because it's like a circle that just goes around and around and never ever stops. So now, the next time you're outside and you see a flower or a big tree or even just a tiny little seed on the ground, you'll know its secret. You'll know all about its incredible adventure. And hey, maybe you could even plant a seed of your very own. So my question for you is, what kind of plant adventure are you going to start?